Ladies and gentlemen, we are celebrating the return of the Pokemon Shield Friendlock featuring Dynamite and Critinic by doing our Gen 3 Pokemon tier list. Gen 3 was a good gen for Mons, so this should be pretty good. Y'all know the rules. Wonderful's the best, Unbearable's the worst. We're grading on a curve, so there will be at least one Mon in every tier. Let's dive into it. Trico's a pretty good, this is a good gen of starters, for sure. Trico, A tier starter. Grovyle, actually one of the few cool middle evolutions of Pokemon. Gonna give that an A tier as well. And Sceptile, that guy's wonderful, man. He's cool. Torchic, same thing. That's an A tier starter. Combuskin, not as cool. Just a big chicken. Not really into him. That's a C tier lad right there. But Blaziken, we're right back in Wonderful. It's a good group, like I said. Mudkip, A for sure. One of my favorite starters of all time. Marshtomp, a little better than Combuskin, but not quite as cool as Grovyle, I think. So we're gonna put him in the B tier. And then we're gonna Swampert dude might be the best guy of the whole gen. He goes in the Wonderful tier as well. So that's starters handle. Let's get into it. Puppies, it's puppy time. Poochyena, it's like a C tier. He's pretty good. Same for Mightyena. They're nice. I don't hate them. Zigzagoon is an A tier Pokemon. I love this little dude. We're not doing other forms. That'll probably be its own video or maybe if they're included in the gens they're in. We're not worrying about Galare because Galar, whatever it's called. That form, Galarian is what I was thinking. The Galarian Zigzagoon is like my favorite Pokemon ever, but this isn't him, unfortunately. And Linoone, Alex from the vlog's favorite Pokemon. He's B tier. He's pretty good. He's just, now that I know it could be Galarian, it's like, come on, man. That's what we all paid for. Give me that guy. All right, Wurmple, Cascoon, Beautyfly, Silcoon, Dustox. I think we got those two backwards with no problem. You know how it is, man. Like, Wurmple's stupid. C tier. The little lads, they're D tier for sure. They're lame. No one likes the Cocoon Pokemon, but the final forms, they leave a little to be desired. They're not my favorite. Like, I love them. I don't like them as much as I like Butterfree. Beedrill's a little cooler than they are. Then you got some later gen ones like Wormadam. Like, you got some stuff. And these two don't really have it. I'm gonna give them both B tier. They're a little better than Wurmple, but they're not incredible. They don't blow my socks off. Now this is some good stuff. Lotad, Lombre, and Ludicolo. I think this is an easy. We love Lotad and Lombre. They're B tier for sure, but then Ludicolo, that is a wonderful Pokemon, dude. Typing is awesome. There are a lot of water grass. He's also just a big happy boy. We love him. He's in. C-Dot, Nuzleaf, Shiftry. Cool guys. Grass Dark, neat typing. C-Dot's a cutie. I'm thinking A tier for C-Dot. Nuzleaf is stupid. He's a D tier Pokemon. You're just waiting for Shiftry to roll around. And then even Shiftry is only as good as C-Dot was. It's kind of like why did I go through this? These are some pretty boring birds. I'm giving both Talo and Swellow Unbearable. Like, I've always said that I'm a disliker of every bird because they're normally just normal types. And the two birds that I think are cool, everyone loves Staraptor. We'll talk about that when we get the Gen 4. I don't think she's all that in a bag of chips. The two cool birds are Talonflame and Corviknight because they're not just normal types. And that's how they should have done every generation. Outside of the first one, Pidgeotto and Pidgeot get a pass. They were the first bird. Every bird after Gen 1 should have been normal and something else. They've dropped the ball on that one. And look, Wingle's right here being like a water type. Like, they could have just like, why even exists? Wingle's cool, and so is Pelipper. These are both B tier Pokemon for sure. Ralts, Curly, and Gardevoir. Great Mons. All minimum A tier for sure. I think we all know Gardevoir. Wonderful tier Pokemon. I've always said that Gardevoir makes my real life 6 Pokemon. Great Pokemon, great typing. I love when you get the Curly, you can go 2 ways in evolution. Gardevoir is excellent. I always thought she used to be a grass type, but I think it's just because she knew Magical Leaf. I think she was pure Psychic until Fairy came out, but regardless, Gardevoir's in. Little cute Sunskirt. This guy's cool. I'm thinking C tier for both of these. They, they're fine. They're neat. No one's using them on their team, but they're like, kind of fun looking. Breloom and Shroomish. I get pretty common knowledge that I'm not good at Pokemon, nor do I know them very well, but I think I'll get all the names of these guys. Shroomish, he's cool. He's a B tier for sure, little mushroom friend. And then Breloom, man, this guy's awesome grass fighting. Breloom's a wonderful Pokemon, man. This guy's gonna kick ass and take names, and he's all out of names to take. Little monkey line. They're normal type, which I think is kind of a waste. Slacking, Slothma, and Vigoroth. Your name's not Slothma. Vigoroth, Slacking. I don't remember your name. No name. Slothy boy. C tier. Vigoroth. This is gonna be one of rare situations. Vigoroth is A tier, I think. And Slacking's only B. This is gonna be one of those weird middle evolutions of the best because Vigoroth looks like he's ready to go. I know that's part of the bit, right? Like this one, Slothy is tired, and then Vigoroth has like, vigor, and he's excited, but then we'll go back to being Slacking. Like, what's your name? It's not Slothma, as much as I think it is. Slothy? Little Sloth? I don't know. Your name is escaping me so hard. Ninjask, Shedinja, and... No, hold on. You're Ninjask, and you're Shedinja, and you're someone else. You evolve into one of these guys. You're stupid. You're actually unbearable. I hate you. You're dumb. But these two are pretty cool. I'm thinking B tier for this one, and then A tier for this one. Like, when I say B tier, I meant C tier. Like, this guy's, like, what a neat premise. He's like the husk of a Pokemon. That's cool. All right, lots to go here. Whismur, Loudred, Exploud. Whismur's, boring start. Loudred's boring middle. Exploud's kind of a boring finish, but it's at least a little better than those guys. I think that's good. Makuhita and Hitarama, I believe these guys' names are. They're both neat. They're nothing to write home about, but they're totally not terrible. I'm thinking D and C. I'm thinking we got a little bit of an Exploud situation going on here. Azumarill is your final evolution. Meryl's in the middle. That makes you Meryl, Azumarill. You are. Well, let's see. It goes Azumarill, Meryl. So you must just be Rill. I like Rill. Rill's cute. Rill's going in the A tier for sure. Nosepass, that's an easy A tier, man. Look at this guy. I love him. Skitty and Delcatty are dumb, and I hate them, and they're both very stupid, and they're a waste of a JPEG. Sableye, I wish was a better Pokemon, like as far as Pokemon, like being good goes, because he's such a cool design with a cool Mega to boot. I feel like I can't put him higher than the B tier because he's not good, but I can't put him lower than the B tier because he's rad. So B tier is where Sableye lands. Mawile, probably one higher than Sableye, right? A tier Pokemon. Aaron, Larian, Aggron. Cool boys for sure. And I actually like the middle evolution of this one. I think this whole line gets the A tier. I think this is an entire A tier family trip. Meditite and Metachan, they're like cute little psychic punch monkeys. What do we do with them? I'm thinking they're both C tier. Nothing crazy about them. C tier is like where your average Pokemon lands, even though that's looking like the A tier because of how good this generation is. Hey, Tchaikovsky, if you could just do me a personal solid and take it down like a half a notch, that'd be excellent. All right. Electrike and Mantrike. These are just lamer. I mean, it's not their fault. They didn't know about, they didn't know that, like, Luxray, Luxio, and Shinx were going to come along and just be cooler than them. And for that, they are average Pokemon. Plusle and Minun, you know, it's this gen's, you know, every gen's got a Thunder Rat. This is the gen's Thunder Rats. And I like them. I think they're both A tier. They're cute. They're fun. I like that they come in pairs. That was a neat little gimmick to do. These guys suck. I hate Volbeat. I hate Illuminous. They're both stupid. I know I just said I like that these come in pairs. These guys, if either part of the pair was cooler, maybe I'd let it slide, but they suck. You suck. You have no good car ideas. Roselia, you're fun. Your friends aren't around yet. Your friends haven't been invented, but you're here and you're a B tier Pokemon. Gulpin and Swalot. I used to hate Gulpin. I've come around on Gulpin a little. Gulpin would have been an Unbearable 5 years ago and is now a D tier. But I've always liked Swalot. Just look at him, man. He's so silly looking. He's a B tier. Gardevoir and Sharpedo, cool dudes, man. Young Tyler was like, oh my god, a piranha that evolves into a shark, sign me right up. And current Tyler feels very similarly. These are A tier Pokemon. Wailmer and Wailord, great lads. Wailmer for sure B tier, and it's been a while since we've journeyed there, but Wailord has to go in the Wonderful tier. I mean, look at him, he's gigantic. I love him. Numel and Camerupt. I have a friend whose favorite Pokemon is Camerupt, and I'm not trying to throw any shade. Camerupt's cool and all. Just a weird favorite Pokemon. Numel is a D tier, and Camerupt I would have put in C, but you know, respect to my pal, he can go in the B tier. Torkoal, Fire Turtle. Fun conceptually. I have no qualms with them. There's a turtle of every, you know, there's a water turtle, a fire turtle, and a grass turtle, and they're all pretty neat. We'll get to the grass turtle in Gen 4. This guy's fine, man. Like, he's a C tier. He's a pretty average guy. Spoink and Grumpig are stupid. I hate them. Get out of here. Spinda is kind of a bear Pokemon, and just for having the association with bears, you gotta get an A tier. Not a full bear, but close enough. Welcome to the A tier. Trapinch, Vibrava, and Flygon are the weirdest, I think literally the weirdest line of Pokemon that exists. Like, you go from Termite Crab to Dragonfly to just full-fledged dragon. Like, dragon to dragon, Dragonfly to dragon, on paper makes sense, right? But like, I don't know how this guy's involved. The whole thing's weird, but I think this goes without saying. They're all pretty rad. I'm thinking B, only because it gets the dragon typing here and doesn't wait till it's Flygon. And then Flygon A or Wonderful, man. I'm gonna give Flygon the Wonderful rub. I don't know if it needed it, but I'm giving it to him. Cacnea and Cacturn, cool lads for sure. I'm thinking double B here. Double B. Whole family can go in B. Swablu and Swabalot. I feel like it's an A name. Altaria, I did it. Swablu and Altaria. Like a dragon typing is cool, but like I don't get why they have it at all. They're just like this could have been the bird, you know? This could have been this generation's bird. Oh, by the way, I just recalled that not all the birds are normal and then another typing, because obviously they're flying, but you know what I meant. You're all right, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm thinking like B and then C. They don't do much for me. Zangoose is the edgiest Pokemon that no one remembers exists. I feel like this guy deserved a baby and an evolution to really put him on the map, but he didn't get it. So I think he's a C tier, even though I feel like he has a higher ceiling than that. So Viper's cooler than Zangoose. I know they have like this age-old rivalry and they hate each other and they're game exclusives, and it's like, Mongoose and Snake, rawr, rawr. I like Survivor more. I'm on Team Survivor. I hate the rock guys. They're stupid, they're funny and gimmicky, but they are dumb. Moonrock, Sunrock, lame, get out of here. Barboach, B for Barboach, love him, but the reason he gets so high is simply because he is the train to Wishcash, who is absolutely a wonderful tier Pokemon. Corphish and Groudon are A tier. Love these guys. I miss them dearly in the Shield run. They're one of our good boys who we lost along the way. Baltoy and Claydol. Baltoys and the Claydol are both pretty cool. I'm thinking B for Baltoy, and then Claydol can be like an A tier. This is a good mon. All right, we're coming in the back half here. Lileep and Cradily. You know, the Fox Pokemon on the Shen are interesting for sure. I think you gotta give Lileep a C and Anorith a B, but then both Cradily and Armaldo are A tier because they're pretty rad. I think that's just the way you do it. They should be next to each other. All right, Phoebus and Milotic. This is the Magikarp Gyarados situation. But I think I like Milotic more than Gyarados. And I think I like Phoebus less than Magikarp. Now, I don't remember where they landed on the first tier list because that was eons ago. But I'm thinking a C tier Phoebus and an A tier Milotic is more than reasonable. Cast form. Snow, Rain, Sun, Nude. I mean, they're all like the same for the most part, and I think I think the gimmick is interesting, but I don't think anyone likes cast form, unfortunately. So I'm thinking every single one of them is in the D tier, which is, you know, it sucks to be cast form. What can you do? Kecleon, super forgettable Pokemon, possibly by design, C tier. Shuppet and Banette are some cool ghost types. I'm into them both. You know, as are Duskull and Dusclops. Dusknoir comes later. He's one of my favorite Pokemon ever, but he is not here. He is not brought to this dance. I think that every one of these four, I think all four of them are A tier Pokemon. I think they deserve it. I think they're much cooler ghost designs than some of the earlier ghosts. And I love Duskull. I love Dusclops. It's a lot, you know, there's a lot of fun with a lot of them. I'm glad they're here. Tropius is the B tier Pokemon. He just radiates B tier energy. Chimecho, we all knew where this was going. That's a wonderful tier guy right there. He's a little wind chime and a Pokemon. That's awesome. What a great guy. Absol, another Pokemon that like could have been the coolest, had a high ceiling, and then didn't really do much with it. Got a little more love than Zangoose, so I'll bump him to the B tier, but like, again, edgelords wanted more and they didn't provide. Why not? I don't know, D, stupid idiot boy. Snorunt and Glalie are awesome, as is Frostlass. Snorunt, I'm popping in the A tier. And Glalie, you punch yourself a one-way ticket to the wonderful tier. Now here comes a rare thing, you know? It's rare this happens. Everyone on Earth knows that Spheal is a wonderful tier Pokemon. Don't need to bend any arms there. Celio and Walrein, I love them both, but they are not Spheal. They are A tier. They're great. They'd probably be on my team if I were an Ice-type gym leader like I dream of being. But they're not. Look at this guy, man. Look at him. All right, we're getting to the end here. Clamperl and its associates. The whole kit and caboodle can go down here in Unbearable. So annoying in Pokemon Go. So stupid. I hate everything about him. Relicanth, I don't know what you do, but I have respect for you. B tier. Love Disc, easy, dumb. All right, we've reached pseudo-legendary territory. Bagon, Ballman, and Salamence. I'm thinking B, A. And then Matang, Matong, and Metagross, I'm thinking B, Wonderful. Everyone likes Metagross. All right, we've reached the legendaries. I don't know if the Reggies are Like, they are legendary, but I also know that, like, you know, in the anime, people just have them, so like maybe they're pseudo legendary. I don't know what you categorize these as, but this is the legendary squad here. Ice is, you know, my favorite type, but I think as far as Regis go, it's probably the lamest. Is it lame enough to be a whole category lower than its friends? I don't know. I'm thinking, I think they're all A. Regirock almost got S because of his, but I think that's a little of a dumb reason to go Pokemon the A tier. I mean, the S tier, the Wonderful tier. The Regis can all hang out together, I don't mind. Ooh, Latios and Latias. I hate they have the same Mega Evolution. That's why my only real gripe with these lads. There's nothing wrong with them. They're fine, but they don't do much for me, you know? I'm gonna say B tier for them both. Kyogre and Groudon, the cover boys, and Rayquaza as the later addition to Cover Boy. I'm thinking Kyogre is A tier. Groudon, Wonderful. No surprise, Rayquaza also Wonderful. Little fun fact, you choose to believe me or not, the choice is yours. My first ever shiny Pokemon in all of Pokemon, before I even knew what shinies were, was Rayquaza in Emerald. I walked up to him and he was black, and I was with my friend, and I was like, why is Rayquaza black? And he lost his freaking mind. And I was like, I explained how shinies worked, and I was like, that's cool. And just hooked a Master Ball, and he was mine. I know the odds of that are slim, but that is what happened. Jirachi's cool. I don't think he's as cool as Celebi. I'm gonna put Jirachi in the A tier. Deoxys. We got normal Deoxys. Attack, defense, and speed. Speed Deoxys is kind of a doof. Attack Deoxys is a little better. Normal Deoxys, rocking with the laddies. And defense Deoxys is the cream of the Deoxys crop. That's an A tier. And that's gonna do it. We've got them all tiered up. Let's do the hard part now. Let's put them in order. Starting with Unbearable. Who's the worst one down here? For sure. This is easy. It's these two. I hate them. Which one do I hate more? It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna leave them in that order. They are both awful. I like purple more than I like red. How about that? Dumb. Love Disc is next. Then I'm thinking, you're the coolest of these guys. So next is those. Then Grumpig. Then Delcatty and Skitty. Then Spoink. Then the Moonrock, then this guy, then Talo, then the Sunrock, then Swellow. Why like that? I'm not sure. It's just how I do be vibing right now. I'm aware that there's a little bit missing from the side. You guys are just gonna have to tolerate that. I can't do much. Let's see if I can do something about that. Let's see if I go over here, click on this button. And I just go, whoop. Yeah, we'll do. You guys can have some black bars, but I'll let you in on the whole secret. So you can have top and bottom black bars to make up for having the whole tiers. All right, D tier. Who's the worst here? The worst here, I think, are the Cocoon boys. They're just stupid. Then I'm gonna go with every form of cast form. Starting with Sunny, then Blizzard, then Regular, then Rainy. Then we're gonna go with, I don't know, man, Makuhita. Then Swablu. Then Whismur. Then Loudred. Then Nuzleaf. then Gulpin, then Numel, then Speed Deoxys, and then why not? That feels good. All right, C tier. The bigger tiers are still to come, but the C tier. I think we employ the same strategy. Who's the worst? The worst one in this tier is Kecleon. Then this is getting hard. So I'm gonna go Kecleon, then Manectrike, then Electrike, then Evolve form of Sunskirt, then B. Then I'm thinking we do Meditating Punch Monkeys, then Wurmple, then Sunskirt, then Little Sloth Friend, then Combuskin, then Altaria, then Poochyena and Mightyena. It's all just coming to me. It's like I'm seeing in the Matrix, you know? Then Boo, big boy. He's worse than Mightyena, sure. He's worse than Poochyena too. And Altaria. That's where he goes. Then Zangoose, then Exploud, then Lily, Torkoal, Attack Deoxys, Feebas. All right, B tier. You're big. There's a lot going on here. We got a lot to work with. Who's the worst in this tier? That would be Yermatang, Beldum. I remembered. All right, worst in this tier's gotta go to. Ooh, this is tough. A lot of these guys are like kind of even Steven. I'm thinking. Wow, none of them are. Ooh, big yawn. None of them are standing out to me as the worst. I'm thinking I'm gonna go Vibrava. Nah, it's not Vibrava. I'm thinking I'm gonna go. Oh my god, it's so hard. I'm gonna go Lombre, Dustox, Beautifly, Vibrava, this boy, Beldum, Latios, Baltoy, Trapinch, Wailmer, Matang, Barboach, Wingle, Pelipper, Roselia, Shroomish, Relicanth, Cacturn, Shieldon, Bagon, Lotad, Sableye below Lotad, Absol, Camerupt, Slacking, Linoon, Cacnea, Tropius, Swalot, Seviper, Marshtomp, regular Deoxys, Latias. Why are these two so far apart? I have no freaking idea. It just felt like what needed to be done. All right, the A tier, our biggest tier, our toughest order. Who is the worst in this tier? The worst in this tier is Spinda. Got bear points, but it's the bare minimum. You're in. Next will be Shuppet. Then Aaron. Then ooh man, then then Shedinja, then Reggie Ice, then Banette, then Mawile, then Larian, then C-Dot, then Shiftry is only a little better than C-Dot, then Curlia, then Dusclops, then Plusle, Ardeobaldo, Cradily, Minun, Ralts, Torchic, Walrein, Registeel, Celio, Jirachi, Carniva, Nosepass, Duskull, Claydol before Duskull. Oh man, it's getting tough. Vigoroth. All the way down here, actually. Corphish, Crawdaunt, but Kyogre before those two. Regirock. Okay, we've reached the cream of the crop here. Trico, Zigzagoon, Snorunt, Grovyle, Sharpedo, Aggron, Salamence, Milotic, Rill, Defense Deoxys, Mudkip. Let me give that one a once over to make sure I agree with everything. I think that's the only movement that I need to see. Yeah, everything else feels right. And then the wonderful tier. Who will be the best boy of this gen? Well, first of all, we gotta figure out who the worst boy is of this top how many are up here? We got 5, 10. We have 15. We have the big 15 up here. Let me move my camera down ever so slightly. We'll do that. All right. The worst one up here is Flygon. Then Ludicolo. Then Sceptile, who's actually worse than Ludicolo. Metagross. Groudon. It's getting tough. It's getting tough. Wailord. Wishcash. Chimecho. Breloom. I like Breloom more than Blaziken. Blaziken, Breloom. Oh, the big five. Glalie. Rayquaza. These three are so hard, man. It's like the cutest Pokemon probably to ever breathe. The best water starter. And I've got a thing for water starters. And then a Pokemon that I actually want on my real life team. I guess I gotta go with like this. I think. Love Sfeel. He deserves, some would argue he doesn't even deserve to be up here. I think the third best Gen 3 is reasonable for Sfeel. Swampert, absolutely excellent, and then Gardevoir I think is number one. I think that's where I'm calling it for Gen 3. So let's run through the entire thing real quick. Volbeat, Illuminous, Luvdisc, Grumpig, Delcatty, Skitty, Spoink, Moon, Bug, Talo, Sun, Swellow, Cascoon, Silcoon, Sun, Snow, Castform, Rain, Makuhita, Swablu, Whismur, Loud, Nuzleaf, Gulpin, Numold, Speed, Deoxys, Wynot, Kecleon, Manectrike, Electrike, yeah, Ninjask, Meditite, Metachan, Wurmple, Sunskirt, Sloth, Combuskin, Heatorama, Altaria, Poochyena, Mightyena, Zangoose, Exploud, Lileep, Torkoal, Attack, Deoxys, Feebas, B-Tier, Lombre, Dusktox, Beautifly, Vibrava, Anorith, Beldum, Latios, Baltoy, Trapinch, Wailmer, Matang, Barboach, Wingull, Pelipper, Rosalia, Shroomish, Relicanth, Cacturn, Ball, Bagon, Sableye, Lotad, Absol, Camerupt, Slacking, Lanoon, Cacnea, Tropius, Swalot, Seviper, Marshtomp, Normal Deoxys, Latias, A-Tier, Spinda, Shuppet, Aaron, Shedinja, Regice, Banette, Mawile, Larian, Seedot, Shiftry, Curlia, Dusktops, yeah, Plusle, Armaldo, Cradley, Minun, Ralts, Torchic, Walrein, Regiseal, Celio, Jirachi, Vigoroth is not as good as Celio. Vigoroth, Celio, Jirachi, Carniva, Nosepass, Claydol, Dusk Skull, Kyogre, Corphish, Groudon, Regirock, Trico, Zigzagoon, Sharpedo, Snorunt, Grovyle, Aggron, Salamence, Milotic, Rill, Defense, Deoxys, Mudkip, and then the Wonderful tier, which we just said, but I'll run through it one last time. We got Flygon, Sceptile, Ludicolo, Metagross, Groudon, Wailord, Wishcash, Chimecho, Blaziken, Breloom, Glalie, Rayquaza, Sfeel, Swampert, and Gardevoir. Woo! Just about 40 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the definitive Pokemon. Let's put this back to where it was meant to be. That's a definitive Wonder Bear Generation 3 Pokemon tier list. If you like this video, leave a like, comment what some of your favorite Pokemon are, what other tier lists you'd like to see in the future, what total mistakes you think I made on this tier list. Share the video with your friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. It'd really help if you did click that button. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow with some more of that Pokemon Shield Nuzlocke, and I'll see you guys soon. Wonder Bear out.